y'all been networking? All right, just making sure. Just making sure. Yep, because you and I exchanged information. Sure did. If you want to find me on Instagram, I am Miss_Mix-a-Lot. Misfits Radio is Misfits_Radio_and_TV. So if you guys want to find us, tap in. All right, and we're going to keep it moving right along. We're going to have Captain Anthony Mosby come up and introduce our next speaker. Captain. I'm sorry, I had to.
Good afternoon. I was instructed to come here and support Ms. Ramsey. I didn't know I was going to have.
I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. There we go.
Okay, so again, I was instructed to come here and show my support for Ms. Ramsey. I didn't know I was going to have a brief speaking role or an introduction or anything like that, but doing this would be very easy. As they stated, my name is Captain Anthony Mosby. I've been with the Cobb County Sheriff's Office for 27 years, and I currently serve as the Assistant Division Commander for our Special Operations Division, and I am also the Cobb County Sheriff's Office SWAT Commander. Special Operations is a newly formed division that was created by Sheriff Owens in December of 2023, and the division is made up of 6 units: a drone unit, a K9 unit, a mounted patrol unit, a motors unit, what we call FAST, as far as Fusion Apprehension Support Team, and then we have the SWAT team that falls under the division. So with all of those units, obviously we're going to need someone who is amazing to help us keep up with the amount of paperwork, the details, everything that entails running this unit. Myself and Major White, we can command a unit, but we need that in-house support to help us get the job done. So that person was sent to us from another Cobb County government, and it was an absolutely blessing for us as a unit. She is an amazing person. Chat when I'm at work every morning, and she keeps me going. If there's something unrelated to work that I need, I come back to the office. She has done her research and she has it for me. It is amazing. Just last week they were talking about the East Coast strike up in New York, right? I didn't really know what that was. I didn't believe it was happening. All I knew, I was told to go to the store and get some toilet tissue, right? So I got back to the office, Ms. Ramsey. She had done her research and it was real. I didn't think it was real. I just thought it was an opportunity. My wife was trying to go to the store. I'm just being honest. But it was real. So she did the research and I didn't even have to ask her to do it, but she did. So it was amazing. So without further ado, I would like to introduce Ms. Ramsey, who I so kindly call JR.
Thank you, Captain Mosby. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Okay, I got 2 minutes. I could stay here and look at y'all all day because I've been facing this way. So I'm glad that everybody came out today. Everybody's looking all fresh and done up, and I'm proud of you. You should be proud of yourselves. I don't know what you anticipated, what you were looking forward to. Maybe you were looking forward to lunch, and lunch was delicious, so I was looking forward to lunch. Thanks again for coming out to the Be Bold Institute Awards and Conference, Networking Conference. I'm thankful for the Support Staff Award, the Support Staff Appreciation Award. I didn't know I was going to get it. I didn't know, but it's beautiful to be appreciated. And I feel like this award is like the award of appreciation for the unsung heroes. However, Captain Mosley just sang all my good graces just now, and I appreciate that. It's the little things that matter when you're an admin. It's the little things that matter when you are helping people, because that's what people remember. Of course they remember the huge things. They give you these jobs to do, and you barrel through it and you get it done. It could be physical work, it could be typing, it could be calling a bunch of people, it could be things that has to push you outside of your comfort zone. But just like the doctor was talking about, and I believe Ms. Anna was talking about, the part that matters the most, the things that they remember, is that you're a human being, and that you smiled at them, and that you said thank you for the work, and that you said, please, give me some more. And so, much of the work as an admin has gone unseen, but definitely appreciated. I want to honor my mommy. She's my number one cheerleader. She has been probably since the day I was born. She remembers all the baby things and the things that I can't remember because I was too young, but she reminds me that I was a good and happy baby. I was a hungry baby, but I was good and happy. She's telling it right now. I was greedy. That's what she would call me. But she's been my number one cheerleader, and just a few days ago she said, Janine, you can do it. I know you can do it. And it doesn't matter what it is. That's always her response, and so I'm thankful. How did I get into the business of administrative work? Usually by mistake. A lot of people say the same thing. They're executive assistants, they're admin assistants, and they figured out along the way that they love helping people. And they found out that somebody actually wanted them to do that for them. And so, but for me, if I really think back, there was a summer internship with my godmother, Aunt Barbara, and I hadn't even put this together until like a few years ago, where she brought me in. We were in New York, and she brought me, we went on the subway, and we played like I had a job, right, because I wasn't getting paid. And basically I sat at this desk and made sure that everybody's staplers were full, and, just kind of made them aware that I was there if they needed me to get anything or whatever. But I was big time. I was dressed for work. And that's what started it, honestly. That's what I saw myself behind a desk. I could do this. And so I have to give her props next time I talk to her about that. And so that's where it all began. I got my opportunity similar to what we've heard today. The first speaker, she said, you know what? If the opportunity is in front of you, you better go after it. And that happened to me a few times. I've been in positions where I never even thought about it. But when I found out that it was available, I ran and did the research. And I was like, yup, that's me. Yup, I can do that. Yes, you need me. And it worked. And so I did the good job, and I have faith in myself. And I think that's very important, especially if you're an entrepreneur, a mom, a dad, a kid. We have goals in our lives, whether we've thought about them or not, but we need to have faith in ourselves. Be a servant leader. Be somebody who leads by example. Be somebody who serves while they're taking on work. Don't just take on the work and just grudgingly be like, oh my God, I'm so tired, I can't stand this, and blah, blah, blah. It's a privilege to be in the position that you're in, whatever it is. If you're in a helper's position, it's a privilege to be in that position. And so you should do it with joy. You should do it with pride. And I do that every day. And so I work at the Sheriff's Office, Special Operations Division, and it's a lot of heavy hitters there. And we have what I call all the fun stuff. Like you heard Captain Mosby speak about, a day in the life of a person that works at Special Operations is not your average day. And I see these guys come in and they sit at the desk, mostly in the morning. And then they speak to the guys who have to go out. And then somewhere in the middle of the day, some emergency happens and everything gets dropped and everybody runs out the door. And you see the cars speeding away out of the parking lot. And I'm sitting at my desk going, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I'm not doing that job. But I'm glad they're doing it for sure, because they are well trained and ready to go. So I am thankful to be a helper. I'm thankful to be an admin. I'm thankful to be able to learn new things every day. You sit at that desk and that internet is there just begging for you to take like an online class or something. Cobb County has lots of online classes. I could just be doing that all day, but I have other work to do during the day as well. you get to meet great people. You get to meet really great people. You get to find your mentors. You get to become you get to become a mentor eventually, because somewhere along the line there's somebody who needs your help, and then now they think of you as their mentor, and that's got to be a really good feeling. I'm not sure if I'm a mentor yet, but I'm definitely a mentee. Well, I just want to say thanks again. This is my first award, but it's the first of many. Find out what you love and do that, and be bold doing it.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Janine Ramsey. We have Miss Carol. She's about to.
I'm going to introduce Councilman Davis one more time. He's doing the presentation for the award, so he will actually hand you your award and take a picture. And then you'll have a seat right here so that we can have all the award recipients together.
All right. So I will hand you the award as I've been instructed.
Picture. And then one picture after that. This, right? Yes? Good. Thank you.
How's everybody doing?
Okay, all right.
All right. I know I just had lunch. You may have a bit of the itis. I don't know. But it's good to have you all here. Now, I'm going to present these next awards. And the next award that is to be presented is the Police Valor Award. This award is honoring police officers who have displayed exceptional bravery, courage, and selflessness in the line of duty, ensuring the safety and well-being of our community. So what I'd like to do first is request that last year's recipient come and join me. Tell everybody who you are.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm now Deputy Lyle / Campbell. And I'm so grateful and honored to be here today as a prior recipient of this award. So, without further ado, are we going to present the award now?
Yes. All right.
So, without further ado, it is my honor to present this award to Deputy Noel Sub of the Cobb County Sheriff's Department. Thank you so much.
Award.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. This one.
Still award.
Okay, first one. Okay. All right. All right. So I will hand you this, and we will take a picture. Wait.
Okay, you first. Okay, picture right there.
All right. Okay. What would you offer me? Would you like to?
So we actually have the little envelope, so. All right, so here you go, and then you can say some stuff.
You have a few words for us?
Oh, you want a few words?
Words of wisdom.
So good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I must say on behalf of our sheriff Craig D. Owens and the members of our Cobb County Sheriff's Office. It's a privilege and an honor to be here this morning, this afternoon, I should say. I am humble but yet proud to be a recipient of this award. I would like to thank Ms. Young and the team at Be Bold Institute for considering me for this award. My first encounter with Ms. Young was taught me a lot. Her boldness in venturing into new things, into new ideas, her love for the community, and also her passion for young people motivated me to do even more. Accepting this award is kind of a bittersweet moment. And the reason why I said that is because I've been recently promoted to sergeant, the rank of sergeant. Knowing that I would be transferred to or reassigned to a different unit, knowing that I would no longer be a part of community engagement, to be out there in the community every day, was a struggle for me. But I'm reminded of Romans 8:28, which talks about all things work together for good for those who love God, right? Yeah. For those who are called according to his will. So this award encourages me to continue to strive for excellence, to continue to be that change in the community, and to continue to serve the community to the fullest wherever I am or wherever I'll be. So I want to thank Be Bold again for this kind gesture, and I also want to say congratulations to the other recipients, and may God continue to bless you as you continue to serve and to be that light in the community. Thank you for taking the time just to listen to me.
All right. Folks, our next award will be the Youth Recognition Award. Now, this award celebrates exceptional young individuals who have made a positive impact in our community through leadership, academic excellence, community service, arts and culture, sportsmanship, or entrepreneurship. So with that being said, last year's recipient of this award, are they here today? Okay. Not here? Okay. That's all right. We're going to go ahead and celebrate this year's recipient. And this year's recipient, I kind of feel like I'm on the Oscars. This year's recipient of the Youth Recognition Award goes to Destiny Lockett. Woo! Hey, Destiny. Congratulations. And you have some words of wisdom for our audience here this afternoon.
Hello everyone. I'm sorry, I'm a little tired. I just got back from testing, but thank you so much for this award. Academics are very, very important to me. It's something that really defines my life, and to be recognized is very, very special to me. I want to thank Miss Carol. I've known her since I was in middle school, and she's really, really watched me grow up and, develop and change. And going through this college process now is very, very intense and very tired. But I'm thankful for everyone who's my pillar, my rock, my mom, my friends, my family. And thank you guys so much.
Congratulations again.
And we also have to congratulate her mom. Her mom can't do it without the mom, so let's give her a round clap. That's Narissa Lockett, and her little sister and brother are also here. So thank you for raising her and steering her the right way. Before we move on, we want to acknowledge and have Major Robinson come up. Captain Robinson come up to say a few words about the recipient and anything else she wants to say. And she just got a promotion too, so 2 new promotions.
Good morning, or good afternoon. I am Captain Sylvia Robinson with Cobb County Sheriff's Office. I have the privilege of serving the citizens of Cobb every single day. I am assigned to our detention division now after being in community engagement. And I met Sergeant Newell when he was a new deputy with the Sheriff's Office and community engagement. And one of the things that we see with all of our officers, all of our deputies that go out every single day is a commitment to serve. So just recently, Sergeant Newell and his partners were out at Must Ministries, and they were serving in the food bank, in the food line. And someone actually became unresponsive. They rendered aid to that individual, and that individual was able to get to, I want to say, Kennestone Hospital, where he received care and was able to go back home to his family. So these are things that our officers do every single day that sometimes we take for granted because it's just what we do. And at the Sheriff's Office, we make a commitment to all of you, and that's what makes Sergeant Newell stand out as a man of valor, as an officer of valor. It's putting the community and the citizens above himself. So every day when they would go out to the bus lines and greet students as they got off the bus, or going to the food pantries and passing out food, going to the trails and patrolling the trails so that we can make sure the citizens are safe as they go out every single day. That's a small part of what we are allowed to do at the Sheriff's Office. So thank you all for coming to support Bebo Institute. And Bebo Institute, Ms. Young, thank you for all you do for the citizens of Cobb.
All right, folks, our next award will be our Education Champion Award. Yes. And this award is honoring individuals in the field of education who have shown exceptional commitment, innovation, and dedication to shaping the future generation and improving the quality of education in our community. So, last year's recipient, come up, introduce yourself, and give us some words of wisdom.
Woo!
Good evening.
Good evening.
As Bebo 2023 Education Champion, I look back over my life and I am thankful for the education champions that were in my growing years, my mother, my father, family, community, neighbors, church, elders, and most of all, the educators from daycare to college years. They all sparked a light in my decision to becoming an educator. That spark has been a bright light shining for 42 years as an educator. I am grateful for the village in my life now. Staff, students, families, community, and happy to be part of the village in other lives in their education journey. A bright light sparks each morning as I greet students, parents, and visitors, the highlight of each day of my life. Congratulations to the 2024 Be Bold Education Champion, Michelle Newsom.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed honored guests, I stand before you today filled with gratitude and joy and as I accept this award. It is truly a pleasure to be recognized in the field of education, a place that is close to my heart. First and foremost, I give glory and honor to God, who has blessed me to be an educator. I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to Ms. Young and the organization for this honor. It is not just a recognition of my work, but a testament to the impact that education can have on the lives of individuals and communities. I want to take a moment to acknowledge my wonderful family and friends that inspire me daily. This unwavering support allows me to dedicate myself to this important work. As I accept this award, I am reminded of my work in the education goes beyond the classroom. It's about shaping lives, fostering a resilience, and building a better future for all. I will continue to advocate for my students, innovate to our teaching methods, and inspire others to break barriers in education. Thank you again for this incredible honor, and I'm excited to continue this journey and look forward to countless possibilities. Thank you. Come on, please, please.
Thank you so much.
All right. Now, our next award is award for Super Mom. Super Mom. And I'm sure you all are super moms, but we're gonna we're going to celebrate one super mom in particular. Now, the Super Mom Award is an award that acknowledges moms who have demonstrated extraordinary dedication, resilience, and love for their role as caregivers, making a positive impact on their families and the community. Will last year's Super Mom Award recipient please come forward if they are here today? And if not, we're going to go ahead and acknowledge this year's Super Mom. So are you ready? Okay. The recipient of the Super Mom Award for 2024 Be Bold is none other than Maisha Johnson. Well, what we're going to do is we want to hear some words of wisdom from the Super Mom.
I'm nervous. I'll get nervous when I speak in front of a bunch of people, but I am grateful to get this award. I really do not get recognition for stuff like this because being a mom, you just do what you gotta do. Like there is no recognition, but I'm grateful that I did get recognition because I don't get it often. I just do my role as a parent and lead my children the best way I can. It's very challenging, but it's the most rewarding. There's no handbook of being a mom. Everybody parent differently, but you just do it the best way that you can. To Miss Carol, to Michael, you are my village. I come from Pennsylvania. I don't really have family here. So when I moved here, I had to create a village, and that was the challenging part for me. But with God, He created a village for me. To Toy and Kim, those are my other supporters too. So I am surrounded by love. So they are my family. So even though my other families are miles and miles away, I created a family here, and I don't feel like I'm alone anymore. So I am deeply appreciative of what I accomplished here, because I came a long way. It was a struggle, but she makes me realize that and look back at what I came from and where I'm at now. And I'm grateful for you, Miss Carol, because she pushes me every day. She said, you got it, I was like, girl, I don't. But she made me realize, you got it, just keep going. So to all the moms, even when you feel like you don't have it, you got it, you just got to keep going. And your village is still there. You just got to keep going. So thank you so much. I appreciate you, Ron, everybody she introduced me to. You guys are a part of my village too. The school, everyone's a part of my village. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
All right, flip pictures all the way over. Yes.
Okay, so we have Captain Robinson. I'm trying to get these titles. Captain Robinson coming to present the Political Excellence Award. Chairwoman Cupid won it last year. She couldn't make it with us right now, so we have Captain Robinson.
This next award goes to somebody who has shown excellence in the political field. One of the first times I met Mr. Davis, or Councilman Davis, was at an event in Mableton. He is a strong proponent in Mableton. He's a member of the Mableton Improvement Coalition. So before being elected to councilman in the city of Mableton, he was already on the grassroots doing the work. And so that's what defines excellence. It's those who do the work every single day, day in, day out, without recognition. Mr. Davis has always been consistent. He's always smiling. He's there at the beginning of most events in Mableton, and he's one of the last ones to leave. So without further ado, 2024's BBO recipient for political excellence is to your councilman for District 1 in the city of Mableton, Mr. Ron Davis.
So I got to get some words of wisdom. Okay. This award for me is part of a journey. First, want to thank Be Bold and Ms. Young for her dedication, her being an example to so many. Well, let me back up before I get a frying pan thrown at me. I first and foremost need to thank, first and foremost, my Creator, the Lord God, who made me. And secondly, is my wife of 42 years, Gloria Davis. And I have to say, I'm the product of a merciful and holy God, but I'm also the product of that results from the love of a good one. Being in the community, being a community activist, I don't really consider myself a politician, but sometimes it's a thankless job, and a lot of times the spouses and families don't get enough recognition because they make such a huge sacrifice in time, in resources, in quality time. And it takes a certain person, a certain type of person, to actually endure. So my hat's off to the family, hats off to you, Michael, mad love for you, man, because I know it's not easy. Miss Odell, you back there hiding, but I know that it's not easy. But one of my favorite sayings is, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit, but he or she that sees the invisible can do the impossible. People who work in the community and devote so much of their lives, public service, public safety, all those things, sometimes it's a thankless job a lot of times, but you see something that not many other people see, and you're willing to give your all to make that thing happen. And it takes someone with such heart and dedication to do this. I've been doing this kind of stuff since I was 16 years old. I won't tell you how old I am now, but you know it's been more than 10 years. But the thing is that it takes you have to be a certain breed of person to actually go in and give your heart and soul to this thing, to see that this city is becoming the best it could be as a councilman, to see public safety, wanting to see the city is safe, to see your community, to see the youth be all that they can be. That takes a special dedication, and I don't take that for granted. So I'm gonna sit down, because they say don't give a politician or a preacher too much a mic or anything like that. But I will say this, my hat's off to each and every one of you for what you do. My prayers are always with you because I know it is such a challenge sometimes. It is such a challenge. But you always rise up to the occasion. Keep doing what you are doing. Be the example. Someone said, be the light. And that's what we have to continue to be, because sometimes you can be the only light some people see. So I'm gonna sit down now, but again, thank you all. Keep up the good work, and God bless each and every one of you, because you're a special type of person.
Oh, let's get a picture. Award.
Here, I could present you your award then.
All right, last but not least, this is a new award this year, and it says it's an appreciation plaque. With great appreciation for your countless hours of hard work and unparalleled dedication, thank you for all you do. I called them the triple, the three. I met them last year, and every time I call on them to do an event, they are right here, front and center. They live stream, They have Instagram, YouTube, they live stream on Roku, all of the different networks they are a part of. And they're just so welcoming and so loving, and they'll tell you like it is now. But I want to present this last award to Misfits Radio and TV, and let me give their names. Lee Baptiste, DJ Lab, that's DJ Lab. Donna Cameron, Miss Mix-a-Lot, and Eureka Rose, Slick 316. Give them a hand, come on up. Thank you for all you do.
I'm gonna give you a few words. You and DJ Lab.
I was just about to say, yeah, DJ Lab did. He's a man of few words. But we greatly appreciate you guys. We are, as Mrs. Young said, Misfits Radio and TV. And just to give a little bit of background, we started out as a podcast, Westside Misfits. So if you see anything with Misfits involved in it, honestly, it's probably a part of what we have going on. We have Misfits of Comedy. We opened up our platform maybe about, 7, 8 years ago to allow other podcasts to join us. So if you guys have any interest in becoming a part of Misfits Radio and TV, you let us know and we're there for you. Our physical address is located in Douglasville, but we do a lot of work out of Cobb County, so we are here. Just wanted to thank you so much, Mrs. Young. We greatly appreciate you both. Did you have anything to say?
Yes.
Thank you and good night.
That's DJ Lab. He's actually the muscle behind everything that we do. Because we literally started from ground zero not knowing anything, and he did the research. I show up and just kind of, do what I do, but he is actually the muscle behind it. And once again, if you guys have any music artists, we have a functioning digital platform. We are actually a radio station and a TV station. So we allow artists to come in and get interviews. We allow business owners to come in and do marketing and promotions. Amongst all of us, we're reaching every bit of 200,000 people a day, per day. We're in the millions with views. And a lot of the things that we do, we don't charge for it because we are truly community activists that want to see you guys do great. So whatever you're promoting, whatever you identify your art with or as, let us know and we can help you with it.
I will repost it for you.
Yes, and Slick didn't come up, but she is the one that runs our social media platforms. So getting us to 70 and 80,000 followers and real live supporters and engagements, it's on her. So, it's a collective effort. We are a dream team, and we do work hard to bring you guys good energy, good music, good interviews, anything you can think of, we're there for you. So if you can tap in with us and use our platform, we'll be more than happy to share it with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, we gotta get a picture.
And then we'll move on to the next part of the program. The award recipient.
Let her get the pitch. Do the pitch, lady.
Come on, y'all, the recipients. Everybody, congratulations. It is always an honor to be recognized because we go through life just doing things so that we can, just get through it, not even to be recognized. So for someone to see it, it's definitely an amazing feeling. All right, all pictures on deck. All right, thank you so much. And all of these promotions speak, oh my goodness, they speak volume for you guys. Being promoted to captains and sergeants and lieutenants and all of these things, that's a wonderful feeling as well. Y'all keep at it. All right, so Mrs. Young. Can we go ahead and move to our next speaker? All right. Oh, look at that.
He's here, he's talking.
I know, I didn't see that. I was trying to make sure. Jonathan Stacy Radford. Jonathan Stacy Radford is an acclaimed Atlanta-based media personality and meteorologist. a passionate gospel preacher, and a compassionate funeral service professional. As an unwavering justice advocate and progressive thinker, Jonathan brings a unique blend of skills and passion to each of his roles, always striving to make a transformative and liberating impact on the lives of those he serves. In June 2021, Jonathan joined the Fox 5 Atlanta Storm team as the first full-time African-American meteorologist for the Fox-owned and operated television station. Kudos to you. I love that for you. Prior to relocating to Atlanta, Georgia, he worked in several television markets across the southeastern U.S., including WBTV in Charlotte, North Carolina, where he served as a lifestyle show host, anchor, and meteorologist as well. In 2022, Jonathan won a Southeast Emmy Award for an environmental feature story that took viewers beneath the dangerous waters of Lake Lanier.
Yep.
Woo! We reposted that on our social media, so thank you. So he was also named Best Meteorologist in the state in 2023 by the Georgia Association of Broadcasters at the Gabby Awards ceremony. During Hurricane Dorian's landfall in August 2019, Jonathan guided viewers through the storm from the studio, contributing to a Mid-South Emmy Award for Best Morning Newscast in 2021. Jonathan was affectionately known as Jay Stace in the Science Ace. All right. In the Carolinas, after producing and hosting an award-winning science experiment series during the pandemic. His career also includes roles at WJXT in Jacksonville, Florida, WAFF in Huntsville, Alabama, WNKY in Bowling Green, Kentucky, WCYB in Bristol, Virginia, and as an NABJ NBC News Fellow in New York City. Beyond his television news career, Jonathan is a licensed Baptist minister who has served in various ministerial, congregational, and academic roles across educational institutions and churches in Alabama, Florida, and Tennessee. Following in his family's footsteps, Jonathan is also pursuing education and licensure in mortuary sciences. All right. Jonathan graduated with honors from Middle Tennessee State University, where he studied electronic media communications, journalism. He later earned a second bachelor's degree in geoscience with a concentration in broadcast meteorology from Mississippi State University. Additionally, Jonathan earned his Master of Theological Studies degree from Vanderbilt Divinity School in 2017 and recently returned to the institution to complete his Master of Divinity degree requirements. Jonathan holds the National Weather Association Broadcaster Seal of Approval and is an active member of the National Weather Association, the National Association of Black Journalists, and Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. Let's welcome Jonathan Stacy Radford to the podium.
Thank you much. You made me sound better than I ever sound before. Good afternoon to you, everybody. Just glad to be here. I had to sneak in. We had another event this morning. It is Pink Month, October after all, so we are raising awareness for breast cancer all across the area. So glad to be able to do that, but glad to be able to join you all in the great work that Carol Young, if she's still around or she tipped out, continues to do here and across the region. Meaningful work, especially with encouraging people to continue, no matter whatever they're doing it, to be bold. But the time is running short and the weather is nice and bright, so I want y'all to be able to get outside and enjoy a little bit of summer. So I'm going to depart from what I had originally prepared. God placed something else in my heart. In the Gospel of Luke, in chapter 23, the skies have suddenly turned gray over a mountain called Calvary. It's about 12 in the afternoon, and Jesus has been hung up on a cross, and he is, on his left there is a thief, and on his right there is a thief. There are three crosses, three men on the cross. Jesus is in the center. And Jesus has been placed on this cross. And if you know how the story goes, if you're of the Christian tradition, been to church or Sunday school more than once, they say they put nails in his feet, they put nails in his hand, and they put a crown of thorns on his head. From head to toe, from hand to hand, Jesus has been hung up on a cross. He's been hung up. He has no access to move his feet or his hands, and there are a crown of thorns on his head. However, it seems like they missed one key thing. They didn't do anything to his mouth. Jesus can still open up his mouth. And just for 2 minutes, if you will, I just want to remind you of a couple things to keep in mind, that if you ever find yourself in a hang-up, how to hold on. And so Jesus is on the cross, and he's looking to his left and to his right. But before he got there, he noticed that there were a group of women behind him. Those women were following him. They would call them professional mourners. They were crying. They were weeping over what was about to happen. They were not weeping over what had happened or what was happening, but the thought of what was about to happen had them in tears. And Jesus gets up on that cross and he says, "Daughters of Jerusalem, do not weep for me, but weep for yourselves." Jesus himself is hung up on a cross. He is being held up by his hang-up on the cross, and he still uses his mouth to do ministry. And the first thing he does by saying those words to those daughters of Jerusalem, he tells them to keep on focusing on the family. Specifically, he tells them to remember the children and remember the women. And that's really what Be Bold is about. It is about bringing and lifting up the folks in society who society oftentimes looks over. He says the first thing that you need to remember to do if you ever find yourself leading people but you get in a hang-up, just remember to keep on focusing on the people who I've been focusing on. Focus on the women and the children. But he also says that there are some men beside him, and they're being scorned, they're being talked about. And he tells them, he says, "Don't you worry. One day, you will be with me in paradise. But first, just forgive those who are doing what they're doing to you, because they know not what they do." He says not only should you remember to focus on the family, but you also have to continue to practice the act of forgiveness. And that's key, because in this life and in this world, we are going to run across people and run across things that we want to hang on to. But even as the world is beating us down and talking about us, I just want to encourage somebody, just remember to keep on forgiving. Because the people who are doing, the people who are talking, the people who are chatting, they know not what they do with. But I really like the last part of what Jesus says before he goes to Calvary. He is hung up on the cross. There are nails in his head. There are nails in his hand and a crown of thorns on his head. He's hung there by his feet, but they haven't got access to his mouth just yet. He keeps on hanging there, and he focuses on the family. He also focuses on forgiveness. But the final thing that he talks about is the future. He tells both of the thieves that are beside him, specifically talking to the one on the right, he says, "And today you will be with me in paradise." And if you really want to show some boldness, if you really want to keep on being an agent of change in your community, in your classrooms, in your homes, in your workplace, just keep on talking about tomorrow. Fleetwood Mac said it best, don't stop thinking about tomorrow. I want you to take it a step further and just keep on talking about tomorrow. Jesus was indeed talking about tomorrow, but he used the word today, because what is happening is they are all about to go down on today. But he realizes that if you go down today, it's only so you can come up on your tomorrow. And it was dark by 3 o'clock on that Friday afternoon, and tomorrow didn't seem like it was going to ever get here, but they had to wait it out. Jesus eventually died. He stayed there all day Friday, all day Saturday, but early Sunday morning, today finally got here, and he got up with all power in his hands. I'm not going to preach, I'm not going to hoop, but he kept on talking about the future, even when the future looked impossible. And if you want to know how to walk out of this session today, be empowered to stay bold, to continue to do what you have been called and chosen and created to do. Keep on focusing on families. Don't look over the women and the children. Make sure the people who society looks over, you look at and you talk to. Continue to forgive in every area of life. And finally, keep on focusing on the future, for tomorrow will soon be today. God bless y'all.
All right, Jonathan Stacy Radford. We appreciate you. All right, so let's see, what are we doing? Oh, you want to go raffle? Is it raffle time? Y'all ready for a raffle? Let's do a raffle. Let's see what's going to help us. Let's see. Can we get, you want to pick a number? Or pick a number? Yes. Perfect. Good seeing you. All right, so we have 4300. 4300? No? No?
Do y'all still have y'all tickets?
Yeah, where y'all did y'all even get a ticket? Because everybody's looking like, I don't know. Want to pick one? Can you pick one for us? Perfect. Let's see. So this particular, the last four is 4292. No? Look. Can you pick one? Oh, wait. 4292. 4292. Okay. We have it right here. All right. 4301.
Hey!
Oh, this time is real. I love that.
One more.
All right, so one more. Can you pull a number for us, please? Yes, you do the honors. All right, so we have a 4287.
I have it.
Oh, okay. All right. We love receiving gifts. Thank you, Be Bold. Yes. So.
Okay, so let's move right along. Thank you, Jonathan Stacy Redford from Fox 5. That was an inspirational message. We have, this person is near and dear to my heart. I met her when I was teaching at Georgia Tech. She was on my Shark Tank panel. She's a mom, she's a wife, but above all, she's a servant. She's a servant for Cobb County, for her community, and I just want to give her the privilege to come up and say a few words. Chairwoman Lisa Cupid.
Thank you. You can help me in just recognizing Carol with the applause. I'm not even going to act like I have much to say after that powerful message, because I don't want to deflate that energy. But I really appreciate your words, and I think that they're relevant for all of us, no matter what stage of life that we're in. I'm very grateful for you for being here today. I know that anything that's associated with Be Bold and Carol Young is going to be positive. And so I'm grateful that you're here. I know you're going to get a lot out of today. I see these hands that were here. I don't know who was here last year, but I remember the message with this, and I was like, okay, I'm walking away with something. So I know that you guys are walking away with a lot. Something I want to remind you of as you leave today is that we are in election season and that leadership matters. It's, I'm very fortunate that my first foray into public service was when I lived in the Six Flags area of Cobb County, and I'm so pleased to know that that message resonated with all of Cobb County. Everybody wants a place that they feel proud to live in, that they feel safe in, and that they see a future in for their families. And I was elected chair 8 years after that, and I'm running for re-election this year. Would love to have your support if you're in Cobb County, but I would just ask you to consider the entire ballot, that we've got some serious crossroads. I'm talking from the top of the ticket to the last question of the ticket. The top of the ticket is going to talk about how we're going to transcend into our future. The bottom of the ticket, or the last question of the ticket, is talking about how we're going to transform transportation so that we can all get to where we want to go in Cobb County. 40 plus years ago, 1965, Cobb County had the opportunity to be a part of the MARTA Act. We were the only county that has opted out. And we've still been trying to figure out how we can best get people from point A to point B. And I share that if we have a lot of great amenities in Cobb and people can't access them, they're no more part of that person's lifestyle and opportunities than it is somebody reading about Cobb County 3,000 miles away. So we have the opportunity to make sure that opportunities are accessible to everyone. And that consists of on-demand transit, so Uber and Lyft. That's coming to Cobb County with the ability for Cobb to subsidize most of those costs through 100% of our county. Improving mass rapid transit. We're going to have bus rapid transit, which is the plane train. How many of you have been on the plane train before? At the airport. That's bus rapid transit. Something similar to that system would be here in Cobb County, adding to our bus lanes in Cobb County, our bus frequency pickup times, and also anywhere there's a sidewalk or trail connecting to transit would be able to be supported through this transit referendum. So I'm just asking you, we know that we have a lot riding on this election when it comes to looking at our country. Please don't forget our county and what it could also do for you. Me, I don't want my children calling me to pick them up, to take them to work while I'm at work. I would like, take that Cobb Flex system, take the bus rapid transit, but similar for our older people who want to be empowered. Some of them don't want to have to depend on their family to get from point A to point B. That's accessible to them as well. So I think there's something in it for everyone, and just ask for you to help that move forward in November. With that, I'm not going to take up any more of your time. Really appreciate that message about family, about forgiveness. I started to mature in life and I realized just how powerful forgiveness was. So thank you. And also looking at our future. So thank you so much. Thank you, Carol, for being you.
Thank you. We greatly appreciate you, Ms. Cupid.
Thank you.
So, we are moving right along. We're on schedule. It's always a great feeling. So, I told you guys a little bit about Mrs. Carol Young earlier. I want to tell you just a little bit more about her so that she can come up and she'll be a speaker as well at this event, at her own event. So, just know that Mrs. Carol Young is more than just a coach. She's a catalyst for transformation and empowerment. She holds an MBA in Operations and Technology Management and earned her undergraduate degree from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. As a wife and mother of 2 children and a beloved fur baby, Carol understands the importance of balancing personal and professional responsibilities. In addition to her coaching expertise, Carol is deeply involved in her community. She serves on the board of the Austell Community Task Force as the Economic Development Chair. She also serves as the Vice President of the Riverside Elementary PTA, where she is committed to supporting education and youth development initiatives. As an instructor of entrepreneurship at Georgia Institute of Technology, Carol shared her knowledge and passion for business with the next generation of leaders. She is also on the Education Committee for the Mableton Improvement Coalition. I'm sorry? Oh, keep going. With a background in merchandising and entrepreneurship, Carol brings a wealth of experience to Be Bold Institute. As the founder of Cabby's Crafty Baskets for over 8 years, she has successfully launched and managed her own business, gaining valuable insights into product development and marketing strategies. She is also an expert in process improvement and serial entrepreneurs having multiple companies in the past. Carol's contributions to personal development and entrepreneurship have been featured by Shout Out Magazine and Bold Journey Magazine. She has also received accolades for her excellence in teaching at Georgia Institute of Technology, where she received the Semester Honor Roll Award and received numerous Thank a Teacher notes from students. Carol is committed to continuous growth and development, completing the Management Development Program at Georgia Institute of Technology to further enhance her skills and expertise. Living by the motto, be the change you wish to see in the world, Carol believes in the power of personal growth and collective transformation. She firmly believes that I grow, you grow, we grow together. And she is committed to fostering a community of growth, support, and empowerment. We will welcome the curator of Be Bold Institute, Mrs. Carol Young. Let's go. We greatly appreciate you for everything that you do.
Okay, hello once again. Thank you again for coming. So grateful for your presence here today, this morning, and now this afternoon. Are y'all still awake is the question. Y'all, I see some eyes, I see some nodding. Okay, wake up. It's time to wake up. This is the most important part because we're about to be finished. That's important, right? All right, so today I wrestled with what I was going to speak about. I wanted to talk about the art of networking. I wanted to talk about 8 steps to get to your dreams. I wanted to talk about your purpose. And then I said, that's a lot of stuff and we're about to leave. So let me just make it short. So on your tables, you should have a hand. What's in your hand? What talents has God given you in your hand? What skills do you already have to make a positive impact and to turn it into a profit? What are those skills? So the art of networking, does anyone know, can you define networking? I just want 2 people to tell me what you guys think networking is. Talking, okay. Anybody else? Networking. What does networking mean to you? What does that mean to you? Sharing value. Wow. Sharing. So it's not a one-way street, right? Networking is you finding out something about someone and then them also finding out about you. So in this room, I network to get y'all here. Most of y'all. So I'm appreciative that you're here. On your hand, so this is an exercise that we're going to move about. So I need you to stand up, and I need you to go to a different table. So if you're sitting with your people, I want you to disperse and find some new people to get to know. Let me know when y'all found a new table. Bring your hand, take your hand with you. Take your hand with you. Take your hands with you.
I don't know her.
You don't know her? Did you have a hand? I want everyone doing this exercise. Giving y'all a hand too. One more for. Okay, you have a pen? Let me know if you need a pen, anybody. Okay, here's a pen. Anybody else need a pen? Anyone else need a pen? No? We're good? All right. So on that, I'm going to give you first, before we start, I'm going to give you 5 minutes, or maybe 3 since we're trying to go home. 3 minutes I'm going to give you. I want you to talk to the people at your table, get to know them for 3 minutes, and write down 2 things about them on this finger, on each finger. 2 things about them. So I want you to first talk to the people at your table. Get to know them first before y'all start asking questions. Get to know them. Who are they? Where do they come from? Do they have children? Where do they work? That kind of stuff. So get to know. I'm going to give you 3 minutes.
We got a piano.
My name is Michelle Newsom.
Hey, Michelle.
I'm raising 3 grandsons, 2 twins, and my oldest is 14.
What? Twin mom?
She gets to my grandson, my oldest grandson plays baseball and travel. Trying to make two major leagues. Twin, one is disabled. He plays on the special Olympic team. So I have 5 kids. 4 girls and 1 boy. So I just brought his first home. Well, besides that, I also have a music channel. Yeah, I'm just saying. And I have an organization called Nice meeting you.
So we're writing 2 things on your hand.
I wrote 3, sorry.
Oh, that's fine. 3 is fine. So these are 2 things that you're learning from your people at your table.
I do not follow directions.
Right.
Following the directions.
She's not. She's a habitual line stepper.
So 2 things you're finding out about the people that you're meeting.
I'm shy.
That's only 2.
What's she write 5?
Yes.
Eureka.
I started writing stuff about myself.
Okay, so on 2 of the fingers, we've written 2 things about the people that we've learned about, right?
Right.
So on the other 2 fingers, on your hand, I would like for you to write 2 things that you want the people at your table to know about you that they may not know. 2 things. So we have 2 things that you found out about someone else, and 2 things that you want them to know about. You should have 1 finger left.
So what about you? He didn't say nothing. He said no word. He said, I said, okay. Okay.
There is not much to say because I've seen and I'm a square, so I don't make it out loud. It's more of a
well, I know you need to
so much for coming.
I work for
We still working? Are y'all ready to go to the last step? Well, the last step. We still working? So you should have 2 things that you learned about someone at your table. You should have 2 things that you want someone else to know about you. Are we there? Are we good? Can I give you the last one? Last finger? Okay. So we talked about networking. We talked about sponsorship. We talked about mentorship. So this is your opportunity with that last finger. How can you be a blessing to someone at your table? How can you be a blessing?
Just by being here.
Simple. What do you have in you or experience or expertise to help someone else? Is it anything? Talking, mentorship, you know numbers, you're an accountant, you know how to clean up real good, you're a cleaner, I don't know. I need someone, y'all know a housekeeper or somebody. This seems hard to y'all. One thing that you can help someone else with. One thing you can be a blessing to someone else.
Oh, I put a lot of stuff.
She look like she's still, you got it? You still would think about it. Can you encourage someone? Can you pour into their life based on your experience, your past experience?
Yes.
Say that again?
I see a homeless person trying to help.
Okay, so you help the homeless. But how can you help someone here? I didn't know that was going to be that difficult. All right, I'll give you 1 more minute. All right, I need a captain from each table. Someone is going to be like the table sponsor, leader. Who's going to be the sponsor at this table? Who's going to be the leader? Not over here. No. Y'all know each other. Okay, you're the table leader, Ms. Newsom. Who's the table leader? All right, Ms. Cobb is the table leader. Who's the table leader? Okay, Abigail's the table leader. Who's the table leader? All right, Dr. Aaron is going to be the table leader. How many more tables we have? Okay, who's the table leader? You? Okay, all right. And then are we working back here? You have a table leader? Who is the table leader? You were the table leader. Okay. So can I have all the table leaders to the front with your hands? Uh-huh. Yeah.
Just our hand?
Yeah.
Just your hand.
Just your hand.
How are we walking up here, Mom? Oh, man. I'm trying to duck.
All right. Okay, so we have 3 and 3. That's awesome. All right. So on your hand, I want you to read the 2 things that you learned about the person and their name. And their name. You networking and you don't know the name.
I know about
Not yet. Find out his name. You better find out the people's name. We're networking. Who? You know names? Okay, y'all know the name? Okay, good. The art of networking. All right. Okay, so we're gonna read our hinge really quickly, and I want you to notate if it's about someone else or if it's the things that you put down for yourself. Okay. Well, let me move on here. Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
Alrighty. Hello, everyone. My name is Abigail Newsom. And the first person I have, Cassandra. Sorry, Mrs., I'm not sure. Cassandra. She's a travel agent. And I found out that she has no children. And then also I have Mr. Henry. He is in commercial finance, I believe with Honda. And like myself, he has fraternal twin boys. Yes. And what else? What's on your hand?
What is the thing that you can help people at your table?
I told them my specialty is I have certification as an EKG phlebotomist in patient care and CNA.
Okay.
So I'm actually in school because I want to be a psychiatric nurse practitioner.
Yes.
So my specialty is caring. So.
Okay. Caring. All right. Next, Mom.
Okay, my name is Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Hey, what's up? Okay, Donna I didn't know this, but she has a mix-a-lot service. So, and also, Donna enjoyed networking. She really does enjoy networking. The name is Miss Jada has a gift wrapping service if she wants to get started. She just trying to learn how to put it in motion, but that's what she wants to do. Also, that they didn't know that one thing I offer free tutoring to my students.
Wow, look at that.
I stay after school and offer free tutoring for them.
Okay.
Yes, I do. And what I can offer to the table, I think the most valuable thing is your time.
Yeah.
I can offer them my time. And as long as I get around that baseball and football schedule, I can offer my time.
All right. Thank you, Ms. All right.
Giselle.
The speaker box.
Giselle Armand Averin, and I had the pleasure of meeting Donna, who currently works for Amazon, and she worked for Bank of America for 20 years. She has no children. And Miss Amarisha is a twin. She owns 7 businesses, and she was born and raised in Augusta. She is a product of our foster care system, and she loves to shoot pool. And what I bring to the table is connecting and supporting. As I was talking with Miss Anna Smith earlier about her career trajectory and things of that nature, I've already connected her with someone here in Atlanta at Morehouse School of Medicine. So hopefully we'll see how things turn out for her. So that's what I love to do.
Hello, my name is Andrea. I had the pleasure of meeting Councilman Ron Davis and Annette, who's an educator. From Annette, I tried to think of something different that they didn't already speak on when they were receiving their awards. So with Annette, I learned that Hurricane Katrina brought her here, and that prior to that, she was an educator for 20 years in Louisiana. And then, of course, 20 years here. And that she has 3 children, 4 grandchildren, and she loves what she does. And I think that's awesome. Also, Councilman Ron, who I kind of asked some personal questions about volunteering in politics, but he is an award-winning musician. And my ears perked up because I love music. Music is my passion. And Jackson, Mississippi is where he got started in politics, and just kind of galvanizing people by going to council meetings and becoming interested from there, and that's what started his long, I think you said 4 decades when you won your award, his involvement in politics. Last but not least, what I can offer. I was sitting there telling them, I said, I'm sitting at the table with wisdom. I have absolutely nothing to offer as young as I am. But then I thought about it. I said, well, you know what? I'm a good listener. and I give good energy.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Anthony. I'm naturally introverted, so this is great exercise. So the person I was at the table with was Miss Cynthia. She resides currently in Cherokee County. She's currently, she retired, but then went back to work to stay sharp, and because that's something that she loves to do, is providing service to other people, be it in hospitality, food service, and cleaning. Also, she was married for 29 years, then divorced. Her and her ex-husband are better friends now than they were when they were married, and she does look forward to being married again. My brain was working quicker than my writing, so my hand's a little empty. As far as what can I offer, well, as I told Ms. Cynthia, I do work in financial services, mostly in personal finance. And so being able to, with my firm, not charge our clients a fee, that way we're able to meet as many people as possible and help empower people, especially those that come from minority communities, so that we can build up those legacies and help people build generational wealth for their families in the future.
Love it.
Thank you.
All right, give everybody a hand clap. All right, you can sit down, you can sit down. I want to know, how did that feel? How did it feel meeting someone new, learning about them, talking about yourself to them? How did it feel? I want to hear it. I want to talk back to me. You got to talk back to me. How did it feel? That's the thing. We have more in common than we ever would know until we sit down and have a conversation with the person. Networking, the art of networking, listening, exchanging, writing it down, follow up. So the thing that I will leave you with is follow up. Follow up is where you build those connections, those long-lasting relationships. You might get a job. So I pride myself on these workshops because every single time we have a workshop, something happens like just supernatural. The last time a lady came up to the pink stool, I don't know if you know about the pink stool, but this is the pink stool. I do this in all of my workshops. This is a pink stool for you to come up and say, I'm ready. I'm ready because, why are you ready? Why are you ready to network and make connections? Why are you ready? Oh, this one. This one. I am ready. I'm ready to make some connections and some networking. I'm not ready because why? Why are you not ready? Are you scared? Are you introverted? Are you extroverted? Why are you not ready? And the last one I usually do is tell me your dream. So when you tell another person your dream, and we talked about sponsorship, mentorship, when you have a conversation about what you want to accomplish in this world, that person may be the one to help you. So tell your dreams to people so that they can help you get there, right? So the last time we did this, we had a person in the audience who had a need for a person to work for them. And then we had someone in the audience who was transitioning, did not have employment. So they were at this conference and they were talking, the lady was telling what she does, and I brought my pink stool. So you go to my website, bebold2day.com. Please subscribe to our newsletter so that you can stay connected with us and know what we're doing. But on the website, it has the pink stool. So on the pink stool, we just come up and you say, you sit down and everyone should have a sign on their table of how you feel. So I want at least 2 people to come up and say what you're bold enough, what you're ready to do, or what you're not ready to do, and we'll go from there. So I just need 2 volunteers to come up and bring your sign
and say what you're ready or not ready, or just tell me something, but you gotta sit in the pink stool.
Two people from the table or two people in the jury?
Oh, just whoever wants to come up, but I need at least 2 people to come up. And bring your sign with you.
Okay. Okay, my thing is tell your dream. My dream is in 4 years, I'm ready to retire.
Okay.
I'm tired of working. Because I want to, I have a nonprofit organization called Empowerment for Young Ladies. And I want to go full time into that. And the mission is to bring families back together. And that's in the DFAC system. And people don't know, but you may know, but it's a multi-billion-dollar company. They get a lot of money based on how many foster kids they got in it, but usually we of color, people of color, we grow up in that system, but the other races get out. And we grow up in it, and when they turn 18, they just come loose.
They age out.
They age out of it. And I want to bring these families back, because people make mistakes. We make bad decisions sometimes. And like the minister said, kids got to learn to forgive. But how can they forgive if they never get back with their family? So that's my dream.
Awesome! Thank you for sharing. Thank you.
Okay, anybody else?
Y'all come on up.
Which sign would you like?
Okay, you can come next. Yeah, we all, everybody. Yeah, everybody, come on up.
So I would say I am ready to, let me get it together.
So I'm ready to transition out of my current career and into my dream career, which is in health education. So I am looking forward to that. And I met the lovely Dr. Giselle, and she did, in this moment, in this day, help me do that. So I look forward to that.
Yes.
But I am ready.
Yes. I love it. Thank you. Thank you.
Anna. All right, come on.
I'm getting used to it, guys.
I know.
I have 2 signs because I am not ready. The reason why I'm not ready is because I'm still learning. I have a lot of learning to do, actually. It's my first degree, and I still have my master's and things of that nature to go. So I'm not ready there quite yet, but I will be there. Okay. And tell us your dream. To me, mental health is very important, and actually, in our community, a lot of people don't take it serious. So I want to be a psychiatric nurse practitioner, and also I want a nonprofit so that I can help men, women, children, no age limit, anything, homeless, not homeless, with their mental health.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you so much. See, you're good. I'm good.
The art of networking. So what did we learn? We learned that if we open our mouth, if we have conversations, that it could change your life. So I just encourage each and every one of you, when you're out and about, listen, I do it all the time. I'm a people person. I love people. So if I see a new person, I'm like, who are you? Hey, what do you do? But I encourage you guys to start talking to one another. Even if you're in a grocery store, you know, you have that little small talk, someone in front of you checking out, and they taking forever to check out, and you start, why are they taking so long? Have a conversation with them, okay? Find the positive in everything that you do. Networking is critical for your career, for entrepreneurship, for businesses like mine. You need to do it. It's important. And that's all I have for y'all today. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you. I see y'all been networking, so I'm proud of you. Got to know each other, getting to know one another, because that's a big part of it. So, before we wrap things up, we did want to know if you guys had any questions or anything that you wanted to ask anybody in particular. or if you guys wanted to use some of our questions to ask some of the panel or people around, or what would y'all suggest? Oh, I see it's a meeting back there. What y'all want to do? Y'all want to ask any questions to anybody? Okay.
I'd just like to talk a little bit about the Boys and Girls Club.
Absolutely.
And where we're located, because we might have some parents in the audience.
That's right.
And some viewers as well. So like I said, I am Miss Anna Smith. I am the executive director at the Michael A. Grant Boys and Girls Club, which is literally about 5 minutes away from this hotel. We're located in Austell, Georgia. I joined the movement about 5 years ago, coming up on my 5 years in December. I started out part-time, and I was actually working at the CDC and met some wonderful kids at the CDC and made a transition to go to the Boys and Girls Club part-time to fill my practicum requirement within my master's degree program. And then I decided to stay there and slowly transitioned into full-time, which is now I have my own club. But my role at the club is to basically make sure operations for our centers are safe and make sure we have the staff and we are broadening the horizons of our young leaders we have in the community. So what does that mean? After school programs. I'm not sure if we have some parents in the audience, we have some parents watching, but please connect your kids to these clubs. We have over 24 clubs within Metro Atlanta itself. So there are clubs everywhere. And like I said, we broaden the horizon. So we have some kids, like I said, are going to the Lion King, the Broadway musical this week coming up. We have some kids that are actually participating in a team conference retreat, which is a work retreat for them where they'll learn interviewing skills, resume building, and then they'll learn about character and leadership and the power of networking. So I spoke earlier about my mentor. I literally still have that same mentor, and we talk here and there, and I met him at 14, and I'm in my 20s today. So that is me, and that is the Boys and Girls Club. So please feel free. I do have some business cards. We service ages 6 through 18, and we not only just broaden their horizons, but we assist them with scholarships. We assist them with job applications. I am a scholarship recipient, which is why I am in school getting my doctoral degree. I'm a Bill Gates Scholar, which means all of my degrees have been paid for. So I have my undergrad degree from the University of West Georgia. Thank you. I have my master's degree from Emory University, and I'm working on my doctoral degree from the illustrious Clark Atlanta University. So full span, but I've been in school since high school, and I'm ready to graduate. So this year will be that year where I'll walk with my doctoral degree. But that is what I'm about. I'm about pushing education for our kids. And I'm a proud woman of the illustrious Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated as well. So I like to put my kids in spaces. I like to get them to travel. We take our kids, especially our teens, we take our teens to conferences that are in California, Chicago, Texas, and we normally have staff that go as well. I'm actually one of those staff that attend those conferences because networking is pretty much, it's not what you know, but it's who you know. So that's a saying we grew up on. And we are pride in that when it comes to Boys and Girls Clubs. So thank you all for today, and I look forward to hopefully connecting with some of you all and you all enrolling your kids. We are based on income, and then some insurances are free, but we are open after school from 2:30 to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday. We're open on those breaks when kids are out of schools. Most clubs match the school calendars. So when your kid is out of school for like fall break, if Cobb County has a fall break, the club is open. Atlanta Public Schools breaks, all of those breaks, and then we have summer camp as well, and we're open between that 7:30 and 6 p.m. So I look forward to some of our connections in here, and thank you all for coming today. And thank you for having me.
Thank you. We appreciate that. I know when we were growing up, Boys and Girls Club were very important in our neighborhoods because that was the outlet for us. So if you have kids or grandkids, or if you have neighbors, someone that you know can utilize those services, please send them to Anna. We appreciate the volunteers for today as well. Zabraka, Maisha, Miss Floria, we appreciate you guys so much. Y'all wanna come on? Come on. Yes, we greatly appreciate you guys. And just one more time before we go, I just want to make sure y'all go to bebold2day.com. Did y'all get a chance to do that? Okay, because on the website you can sign up for the newsletter as well as the free strategy call. And if you guys want to make donations, you can do that as well. So let us know. Tap into the services. All right, so I don't know if you guys had a chance. I got some oils from Agape Essential Wellness. I just want to let y'all know this. Yes. You're very much appreciated. Do you want to do your presentation?
Yeah. So without the volunteers, probably would have been here until 3 o'clock this morning. We left about, midnight last night, trying to decorate and make it beautiful for you all. So I'm just so grateful for each and every one of you all. Miss Floria, this is Councilman Ron Davis's wife. When I say she had her steamer out, steaming these cloths on the table, she put in a lot of work, so I'm just grateful for her. And I had these specially made for her, so I love patronizing small businesses. So they actually, last night, did these Be Bold tumblers for our volunteers and for our speakers. We do have all of our merch on our website, bebold2day.com. We have these nice shirts. Let them see your shirt, Miss Donna. We have t-shirts in different colors. We have those beautiful mugs. DJ Lab, show them your mug. We have these for purchase on our website. And we have the little tote bags that are also for purchase in our Be Bold pin. So when you do purchase something for Be Bold, know that your money is going to the programming for our youth entrepreneurship programs. They are from ages 7 to 18 years old. We teach the A through Z's of entrepreneurship. And we have a couple in the room that their son he's gone through 2 of our Be Bold tanks. So I just want you to say, before I present these gifts, how was the experience in the Be Bold Institute, the Be Bold tank for your child?
Hi again, my name is Andrea Cobb, this is my husband Henry, and we have a son, Nathan, who expressed interest in having his own video game store business. And so I think it was Cobb County email that I came across that says, okay, there's a class that teaches kids how to be entrepreneurs. And I signed my son up, and when I told him I signed him up, I got the eye roll. I'm like, Mom, really? But the first day of the class, he came back and he said, it was different. I like it. I'll return tomorrow. So, and we finished the first one. Usually my son Nathan, you have to know, he'd try something once and he'll do it only because his parents want him to. And then when you want to enroll him in the second one, like sports or something, like, no, I did it once, I'm good. But when we came to the end of Carol's program, and we said, well, Nathan, how'd you like it? He said, it was really kind of cool. You want to do it again? Yeah, I want to do it again. So we enrolled in the second one. So he really enjoyed the classes and going, and it just kind of kept his vision of wanting his own gaming store in front of him. And he doesn't speak about it a lot, but it's still there. He still holds that vision, and it's something that he still wants to do. And even after those 2 sessions, he's still interested. So it was wonderful for us to see him engaging in something. And he's very introverted like his mom. So just to see him to participate was really great. It was wonderful.
So at the Be Bold Institute, I love to use people that are already in the community. Hold on, I'm gonna give you your tumblers. Don't try to sneak out. But Mr. Cobb, so his profession is finance. And finance is not my strong suit. Sandra can tell you, she does my finances. So he said, no, did I ask you? I think I asked you. I asked him to teach the finance portion. So it's a 7-week course. I asked him to teach the finance portion, and he was like, oh, no, kind of scared. But then he got up and he delivered a great presentation about it. And then he broke it down. finance is hard. So he broke it down, and the youth, they were really, really impressed with your presentation. So here you go.
Well, I'm glad for that feedback because I didn't know that. It was great to just get to talk to the kids and just kind of give them some basic financial tips. A lot of them were very exuberant about starting their business, teenagers. So I know that's a block for a lot of small business owners. They have a lot of great ideas. They don't know how to implement it. They don't know how to finance it. And that's my specialty, is the finance. I know a lot about it. That's my career. That's my background. So that's my superpower, I guess you could call it. That I like to actually be like a business advisor to help small business owners to get to that next step. One thing that attracted me when I was going to school was the professor said, most small businesses don't make it past 5 years. And I'm like, wow, really? I don't want to go into small business. That's what I thought about myself. And that actually kind of propelled me, that once I got into my interest in my field and I came into myself as far as my knowledge and career, I would like to help other small business people get past that block. And it really impresses me that since COVID and during COVID, a lot of people of color have created small businesses and they are flourishing.
Yes.
All different types of genres of businesses. And I think that's great. And they have these accelerators and incubators, and I'm really trying to get involved with myself so that I can be an advisor. But Ms. Carroll's class for the teenagers, that's where it starts at.
Yeah.
So thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah. All right.
Miss Maisha, thank you so much for everything you do for Be Bold.
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, seriously. Every time that I come here, I've been blessed by, this whole thing that you're doing and just how you keep me going. I signed up for a volunteer, but it's you really pouring into me. So.
Wow. Well, okay. Thank you. Here's your tumbler, and then I have one for Tasha. Okay, last but not least, stand to your feet, stand to your feet. We're closing out. Stand to your feet, stand to your feet. In 1 second, I just want you to we want to know who's in the room. What kind of power is in this room? Just introduce yourself and say what you do or whatever you want to say. We're going to start here. We're going to go really fast.
Retired power.
Okay.
I'm a serial entrepreneur as well. I'm Donna.
I'm Maisha Johnson. I'm the program manager of Be Bold. I'm also the PTA president of Riverside Elementary School. Yeah. And I do Hero Side. And I work out Wellstar. I just got hired and I'm very excited about it. And if you need anything,
I'm Deborah Shelton, and I'm keeping y'all moisturizing these streets.
All right, I'm Mary, also known as Tasha. I am your information consultant, your drone pilot, and your super connector. All right.
My name is Sam Colrath, and I am your social innovation engineer.
Okay.
My name is Michelle Newsom. I'm a paraprofessional at Riverside Elementary, and I will be graduating from college come April.
And Cub Scout leader.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
I'm Annette Dangerfield Lewis. I'm parent facilitator at Riverside, and I'm looking forward to retirement in 2025.
We don't want her to retire.
Ron Davis, resident that's been elected to office to serve the community.
And marriage counselor.
Marriage enrichment and relationship enrichment.
My name is Andrea Cobb. I'm a paralegal, and I am interested in becoming an herbalist and starting school next month.
My name is Abigail. I'm actually a manager of fast food, but I am a future psychiatric nurse practitioner.
I'm Donna. I'm an Amazonian for Amazon in Stone Mountain.
She's a great auntie. My kids love her.
I make everybody. This is our photographer,
I'm Christopher Williams. I'm a digital learning specialist at Georgia Tech. 9 to 5 and 5 to 9, I do freelance video.
All right, here we go. All right.
Hi, I'm Abraham. I do model filming, and yeah, I do photography on the side as well.
He just graduated. Okay, a couple of years ago.
Hey, good afternoon. My name is Michael Young. I am Carol's husband, and thank you for coming. I hope, like somebody, the young lady said, this room's full of talent, and we're going to get this message out to the kids.
Yeah. Amen. Amen.
Thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Cynthia Carwise. I just retired from food service in Cobb County, but I went back to work in Cherokee County where I live, and I'm feeding the children there at River Ridge Hospital.
Hi everyone, I'm Anthony. One of the biggest things I've learned over the past year is the importance of personal growth and development. It really changes your life. Thank you.
This is Miss, I'm gonna let her introduce herself, but I gotta introduce her too. This is Miss Odell. She is a board member for the Austell Community Task Force, along with myself for Economic Development and Councilman Ron Davis for Social Justice. He will actually be having an event on October the 19th. Where do we go from here? So he has panelists, he has the police, everybody coming out. So if you are available at the South Cobb Rec Center, October the 19th from 10 to 12, please come over and join us. I'll also be a panelist on his panel as well. But getting back to Miss Odell. Miss Odell does not like pictures. She doesn't like to talk, but she is always showing up. And that's what I appreciate about Miss Odell. So I'm gonna let her introduce herself.
And she makes me do this every time. But I like to say, you stole my thunder because I am quietly bold. So whatever I do it boldly. You just don't hear it. So, yeah, and you stole one of my other words too, just a while ago with Abigail that was sitting at our table. I'm good at encouraging people and pushing them to go forward and to do things. So you may not see me or hear me a lot of times, but I'm working quietly in the background, which is where I'm most comfortable.
Hey, all right.
I'm also retired. All you people wishing to retire. I retired and I unretired, and I think I'm
Unretired.
officially retired for this. Maybe.
Unretired. I don't want to unretire.
Right.
Once I'm done, I'm done.
You did. She didn't want me to say anything, but this is my long-time friend, Cassandra Rayleigh. She's a prayer warrior. She's always encouraging, and she's so calm. Miss Cassandra Rayleigh.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Cassandra Rayleigh. I'm a retiree as well. And I am also a travel agent, and I'd like to be your travel agent for those in the room today. And if you would like to also have a travel agent business of your own, I'm able to help you do that as well. Thank you.
All right, we have some more people up here. Did you go? Okay. Okay. Sorry.
Mike again? My name is Henry Cobb, and yes, it does match with the county that we are in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, who's next? Anyway, I work for Hyundai Capital, and as I was sharing with the ladies at my table, they have invested quite a bit in the state actually. But, you know, again, my passion is to try to help small businesses to flourish. And that's my next steps.
All right, thank you, Mr. Cobb.
So hello everyone, I am Miss Anna. I am a nonprofit executive director by day and a mom by day and a fiance by day. And then throughout the day, I'm also building my brand and getting myself out there. I am a certified health education specialist. I know y'all are probably like, what exactly is that? That's basically the person that does analytics and data for different diseases and infectious viruses, that nature. And then on that note, I also do youth development. So that is me in a nutshell.
I wanted to say one thing before we all leave here. Mrs. Carol Young has shown us what branding is about. And almost everything in here, you know, it's about be bold.
Amen.
That's where it starts. People knowing you're here. When you walk into this event, from the door to the room, be bold. So that branding, that marketing, that promotion, all of that stands out, and you did an excellent job. You and the volunteers, you guys did an awesome job. Whenever I think about you guys, I think about the gold. So it goes with the be bold. So I'm just telling you, if you leave here with nothing else, leave here with understanding of how this Be Bold promotions and marketing has done what it has done for you. And that's to let you guys know she's here, she ain't going nowhere. Y'all might as well join the movement.
Giselle Armand Abram. What you probably don't know about me throughout this day is that I am an aspiring college president or university president. Put that out there in the atmosphere.
Oh, man.
And then you're not everybody.
My name is Lee. I am a federal agent. You guys didn't know that. Been working with the federal government for about 8 years now. Was in real estate before, commercial real estate. And I do Misfits Radio and TV. That's a full-time job as well, so I have 2 full-time jobs. I do that. I don't know, education-wise, I graduated high school at 14, got my master's when I was 20, second master's when I was 22, and that's it. I don't like talking on the mic, so.
We got one more.
No, we don't.
No, she don't talk.
She don't talk at all. No.
I'll talk for her.
Okay.
And that's Eureka. We call her Eureka for short. She is, actually she's a very inspirational person. She's been through a lot of things in her life, a lot of people don't know. Back a few years ago, I want to say back maybe 10 years ago, 16 years ago, however many years ago, she was actually carjacked and she was shot in the chest 4 times.
Oh my God.
So she survived that.
Whoa, praise God.
She lost her son a couple of years ago, got COVID and was in the hospital a month after she had a nervous breakdown from that. Then when she got over that, her father passed away last year. So in the last 3 or 4 years, she has been through a lot of stuff, but she keeps pushing through. So that inspires me to keep pushing through.
That's
because
right.
she's able to go regardless. So I go too.
That's right. That's right.
Wow. Thank everyone for coming. We appreciate you guys.
Okay, there you go.
I think you did good. We saw everything before everybody came in. It was beautiful.
It was.
Yeah, I think you did great.
Right. She will not talk about it.
Would you like to say anything else, Eureka?
That's it.
Okay.
But that's a testimony in itself that she's still standing.
Yes,
she's still here. That's motivation enough for me.
I hope for you too. Please follow us on all social media at bebold2day.com on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn. Thank you guys. You guys have a blessed day. Have a positively beautiful day. Thank you.
You can make me cry right there.